All right, let's talk about the single most complex, most fascinating object in the entire known universe. And get this, it's sitting right inside your head. Today, we're taking a tour of your brain, your personal command center that runs, well, pretty much everything. So let's start with a simple number, 3 pounds. That's about what the average adult brain weighs. It's really not that much, is it? You could comfortably hold it right in your hands. But don't let that small size fool you for a second. Packed into that 3-pound space is the command center for your entire life. I mean, it's the CEO, the architect, and the janitor of your whole existence. It's running the show from your heartbeat to your wildest dreams. So, the big question is, how? How is this biological supercomputer structured to handle such a massive job? Well, that's exactly what we're about to find out. So let's begin our expedition. Okay, first stop on the tour, understanding the basic blueprint. Before we dive into all the different departments and specialized zones, we gotta ask a fundamental question. What is this thing actually made of? So yeah, welcome to the most complicated machine on Earth. You know, people often say things like, flex your brain, as if it's a muscle. But that's not right at all. Its actual composition is kinda surprising, and it's the key to its incredible power. Believe it or not, your brain is the fattiest organ in your body. Yeah, about 60% of it is pure fat. Now, this isn't the same stuff you worry about on your waistline. This is high-grade essential fat that insulates your billions of nerve cells so they can fire off signals at lightning speed. The other 40% is a mix of water, protein, carbs, and salts. It's why you hear that healthy fats are brain food. They literally are. All right, so now that we know what it's made of, let's zoom out and look at the main layout. You can think of the brain as having 3 huge regions, kind of like continents on a map, and each one has a totally distinct and vital job. First up, you've got the main event, the cerebrum. This is that big, wrinkly outer part you always see in pictures. It is the headquarters for all the high-level stuff. I'm talking about thinking, problem-solving, your personality, learning, all of it happens right here. This is the part that really makes you, you. Now, tucked underneath at the back of your head is the cerebellum. The name literally means little brain. And while it only makes up about 10% of the brain's weight, get this, it has more nerve cells than the rest of the brain combined. Its main job is to be the master of coordination. Every time you walk, catch a ball, or play an instrument without even thinking about it, you have your little brain to thank. And finally, there's the brainstem. This connects the big brain to the spinal cord, and it's basically the life support system. This is the oldest, most fundamental part of the brain, and it handles all the automatic stuff you never think about. Your heart beating, your lungs breathing, swallowing. It's the silent, tireless engine that keeps you alive 24/7. Okay, on the next part of our journey, we're zooming back in on that big, wrinkly cerebrum. We're going to explore its 4 major departments, or what scientists call lobes. Each one is a specialist, handling a very different set of tasks. So right up front, behind your forehead, is the frontal lobe. Think of it as your brain's CEO. It's in charge of your personality, making decisions, and planning. Behind that, the parietal lobe is like your internal GPS, processing sensations like touch and helping you navigate the world around you. On the sides, near your ears, are the temporal lobes, which handle hearing, language, and memory. And way at the back, the occipital lobe is basically the vision department, processing everything you see. Our tour is now taking us even deeper, diving beneath that wrinkled surface into the hidden inner world of the brain. This is where we're going to find the structures that control our most powerful experiences, our emotions, and our memories. Welcome to the limbic system. Now, this isn't just a single part, but a whole network of structures working together as the brain's emotional hub. It's responsible for our drives, our motivations, and how we process feelings like fear, joy, and anger. It's really the bridge between our logical thoughts and our gut reactions. Within this system, there are 2 superstar players you've got to know about. First is the amygdala, these 2 tiny, almond-shaped clusters that act as your emotional alarm system. They're constantly scanning for threats and are responsible for that fight or flight feeling. Right next door is the hippocampus, which acts as your memory architect. It's essential for taking short-term experiences and converting them into long-term memories. They work hand in hand, which is exactly why our most emotional memories are often the most vivid. Okay, for our final section, let's look at how all these different regions we've visited actually talk to each other. How does it all come together to work as one single, seamless system? Well, the answer is all in the brain's wiring. So to understand the brain's network, you just need to know about 2 kinds of material. First, you've got gray matter. Think of this as all the individual computers. It's where the actual information processing happens. Then you have the white matter. This is like all the high-speed fiber optic cables connecting those computers. It's the super fast information highway that lets all the different parts of your brain communicate with each other instantly. But maybe the most incredible thing about your brain is that it's not fixed. It's not a static organ. It has an amazing superpower called neuroplasticity. This means your brain is constantly changing and adapting based on your experiences. Every time you learn a new skill, form a new habit, or create a memory, you are physically rewiring your brain. It's literally a dynamic living sculpture that you get to shape every single day of your life. So as we wrap up our tour, just remember this. That 3-pound universe inside your skull is the foundation for your entire life. It's capable of incredible adaptation and growth. It shapes your reality, and in turn, your choices and experiences shape it. So the real question isn't just how the brain is organized, but what are you going to build with that incredible potential?